Welcome back. Today we explore how invisible gravity powers our world and everyday life. We can conquer all things, but only with what is within us. Nelson Mandela. Gravity is the invisible pull that keeps planets in orbit around stars. Gravity is a fundamental force that attracts any two objects with mass toward each other. The gravitational pull equals the product of mass 1 and mass 2 divided by distance squared. Every object on Earth weighs about 20 pounds, even though it differs from your own weight. Mass increases gravitational strength, while distance decreases the attractive force between objects. List: there are three categories of gravity: planetary, tidal, and electrostatic forces acting together. Scientists measure gravity by comparing how much an object falls on different celestial bodies. Earth's gravity is stronger than Mars because Earth has more mass than the red planet. Galileo established that gravity acts equally regardless of shape or size for falling objects. Simulations show water flows downhill while rock bounces up during simulated space experiments. A free-falling object accelerates downward at a constant rate of 9.8 meters per second squared. First, the Earth's atmosphere surrounds the planet with various gases and pressure layers. Then, air resistance slows the speed of falling objects moving through dense atmospheric layers. Raindrops fall faster than heavy stones because their shape affects aerodynamic drag forces. Newton calculated that a larger mass requires greater gravitational acceleration than a smaller one. Diagrams connect sun's gravity to planet movement while showing tides pulled by moon and sun. The weight of an object on Earth is measured using a device called a spring scale. Next, scientists use telescopes to observe how distant stars appear as the Earth rotates around them. Isaac Newton described gravity as an attractive force acting at a distance rather than being touchable. Multi-step animations illustrate energy transfer between falling balls and elastic collision impacts. Gravity shapes our daily lives from walking on solid ground to flying jets through the sky. List: there are four fundamental forces: strong nuclear, weak nuclear, electromagnetic, and gravitational. NASA satellites orbit higher than Earth's surface because they possess less atmospheric drag force. The center of mass acts as a single point where an entire object's weight is concentrated. Gravity on the moon is weaker than on Earth, so people weigh less there without protection. Complex visualizations map gravitational potential energy fields around massive planets like Jupiter and Saturn. Understanding gravity helps explain everything from falling apples to orbiting distant galaxies in space. List: there are two main types of motion that follow gravitational laws: circular and elliptical orbits. Airplanes require lift to stay airborne, while rockets use thrust to escape Earth's massive gravity well. Dynamic displays show solar wind interacting with planetary magnetospheres during magnetic storms events. Gravity remains constant regardless of speed, but changes direction when objects move away from each other. The strength of gravity depends on both the total mass and how far apart the masses are located. Deep-sea divers feel heavier pressure, while astronauts experience weightless conditions in zero-G spaceships. Galileo proved all objects fall at the same rate when air resistance is removed from environment. Gravity continues to govern physics, even as scientists discover new particles beyond normal matter types. Gravitational waves ripple through space-time when massive stars collide and disrupt their existing structures. Advanced charts depict wave patterns spreading outward while frequency increases as energy density drops away. If you found this useful, please like, share, and subscribe to Neural Frames for more educational content.